This is Father Andrew Ritchie, and you're listening to Catholic Inspiration, a podcast from my website at studyprayserve.com. These homilies, presentations, and retreats form part of my ministry as a Catholic priest for the Diocese of Superior. And now I invite you to open your hearts to some Catholic inspiration. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, on this beautiful holiday, an understated holiday. Not a day that's filled with a lot of materialism, a lot of glitz or glamour, but rather a quiet holiday, a simple holiday. You pause. In great and small ways, you might gather with some people or get down on your knees, but it's a day to say thank you, to count our blessings, to be grateful. And that's always a good thing. Gratitude, one of our best spiritual medicines to bring healing to our hearts. But if we're going to do that, I'd like to look at gratitude on this Thanksgiving Day from three different perspectives. Gratitude towards God, gratitude towards others, and then gratitude towards the little blessings that we find in ourselves, in our own unique context of daily life. Let's start first with our gratitude to God. I believe that when we come to the Lord in prayer, we should always lead with gratitude, because gratitude in our prayer immediately sets up the right relationship. We, the creature, look to the Creator. We recognize there's a God and we're not Him. And in doing so, we then become rooted in reality. Our prayer becomes much more authentic, much more realistic, much more practical, and much more sincere. We don't bargain with God. As the creature, we acknowledge first and foremost with a grateful heart that everything we have comes from the Creator. And therefore, we can then approach the Lord authentically in prayer, recognizing that the Lord knows what we need. But we open our hearts to receive. We open our hearts to recognize we need God. And gratitude can unlock that so we can receive what the Lord offers to us day by day, moment by moment. From that authentic relationship then in our prayer, it allows us to be able to make our prayers, offer our life, so that what we have received from God we can then share with others. And that leads to the second part. Gratitude towards the other people that we see. Now that's family and friends, it's colleagues and classmates, co-workers. It has to do with our neighbors, people that we meet in a chance encounter. It also even means the people that get under our skin, push our buttons, and drive us to distraction. You see, gratitude towards others uncovers another truth. We need each other. That the people God puts in our life enrich our lives. We can't do it alone. COVID taught us that. But we can't do it alone. God calls us into community. And therefore, when we are grateful for the people in our life, we have a richer community. One, we're more open to receiving, but also to giving back to the people around us. A grateful heart helps us to see the good in others. A grateful heart sees that we need one another. A grateful heart recognizes that there are times like a dance where we're leading or following, helping or being helped. That there are times when we are the shoulder that others lean on, or there are times when we're looking to lean on someone else. In the gratitude that we have for others, then, we are more authentic with the people we encounter. Because we're seeing the good, and we're seeing the ways in which we can interact that's filled with life and filled with love. The last element of gratitude that I'd like to share with you today is to be grateful for the little things that we see in our own life. Little blessings, things that can be so easily taken for granted until they're taken away. It might have to do with our health. It might have to do with, heat. Right now, we just got a winter blast, and we have now transitioned from fall to winter here on the shore of Lake Superior. And so little things like knowing that the car will start, knowing that there's heat in the house, knowing that we've got warm clothes to wear. There's so many little things that you can take for granted until they're taken away. And it's in the little things that we often see beautiful moments of blessing. And what's so beautiful about that is, in recognizing the ways we've been blessed, then we can share those blessings. In the ways that we have seen a little thing that is a joy, a little thing that brings some comfort, a little thing that makes life just a little bit better. Well then, friends, you realize how easy it is to help make life better for others in the little things, because we recognize the blessing in our own life so we can share those little blessings with those around us. When we see blessings in all shapes and sizes, then it helps us to be a blessing in the world. And on this Thanksgiving Day, as we offer our prayers to God, as we see the people in our life who enrich our life, as we recognize the blessings that we have, may it help us to authentically, sincerely, and lovingly share our life with those around us. Friends, I'm here to say we've been blessed. And on this Thanksgiving Day, with thankful hearts for what we have, we hope that we see clearly those blessings for the other 364 days out of the year. Because the more we see the blessing, so we can be a blessing, then we can offer to the Lord, the source of all blessing, the gift of our lives. God bless you all. This is Father Andrew, and I hope this podcast inspires your faith. Now, if you found it helpful, please share it with a friend. And you can help me by leaving a rating and a review. I keep all my listeners in my daily prayers, and I ask for your prayers in return. God bless you, my friends.